Hello, guys. It's me again, here to keep you company. Um, I'm sure that by now you must have heard about the new technology in town. They call it ChatGPT. Now, I saw a book. In fact, let me put it this way: there is a book that says the title of the book is this: Mastering Bible Study and Crafting Inspiring Sermon or Homilies with ChatGPT Prompts. You can see the book here on the screen. Let me make sure you're seeing it. Yeah. It was written by Gabriel Creed. Now, this book tells you how you can use ChatGPT prompts to study the Bible and understand it much, much better. To be able to do that, um, you need to know how to have access to ChatGPT first. Okay, but we'll come to that in a minute. Let me say this: the book Mastering ChatGPT Study, so Mastering Bible Study and Crafting Inspiring Homilies with ChatGPT prompt will be very useful to people like born again Christians who want to get a deep understanding of the Bible. Pastors can use it to prepare their homilies and sermon, the one that they want to use to preach. And I'm going to show you a demonstration on how to do that based on what is in this book. There's a lot of prompts in this book that help you to do that. And then who are they call it the Sunday school teachers can also get a useful ideas from this book. Now, let me give you an example of demonstration. Look at this thing that we've seen. There's some part of the Bible that you read, you get confused. For example, in Matthew 5, chapter 5, verse 44, I think it was Jesus that says to his disciples, I believe, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. I don't get it. Your enemy is supposed to be somebody who want to hurt you. Why would I love my enemy? What does Jesus Christ mean by that? So it must have a deep meaning, very deep meaning, that statement. And how can you understand this? If you read the Bible and then you didn't get it that way, and if there's no priest around or a pastor around to explain it for you, you get confused. Why would Jesus Christ tell me to love my enemies, even though they are trying to hurt me? So this is where ChatGPT comes in. So I'm going to demonstrate to you how ChatGPT can help you to understand this. And you can see many prompts, many information in this book about how you can use ChatGPT to understand the Bible more clearly. But like I said, first of all, you need to know how to access ChatGPT first. So to access ChatGPT, it is free. I mean, there is a free version. There is one version that you pay, but the free version is available to everyone. Look at how to access it. You go to this your internet, log in the internet, Google, open your browser, Google, Yahoo, whatever it is called, and then type this website. You can see right here, chat.openai.com. I'm going to show you with my demonstration. I'm going to take you to my browser, and I'm going to type it right here, chat.openai.com. Press the enter key. Bingo. Here is ChatGPT. It opens the ChatGPT. Now, let us see what ChatGPT will tell us about this statement by Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm going to go back to that. So this book, Mastering Study and crafting inspiring sermon with ChatGPT Prompts. It's more than just a book. It mixes Bible wisdom with smart AI to help you find answers fast, write strong sermons or homilies, and discover deep truths in seconds. You don't have to search too much. So let's see. You say, what did Jesus mean when he said, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you? Okay, let us type it as a prompt. And what are prompts? Prompts are questions that you want ChatGPT to answer you. Okay. Now, so let me copy that. This is the prompt, right? Like I call it prompt. Let me type it. When I say prompt, so you can understand what I mean by prompt. Prompt. Okay, this is the prompt we have here. What did Jesus mean when he said, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you? How can we practice this in our current world? So I'm going to copy it. I mean, you can customize this prompt to ask any question. And this book contains different ways, because sometimes when you ask ChatGPT a question, it will give you a general idea. So that's why you need to customize it and make it more specific so that it will give you what you want. So I'm going to copy it. Go to ChatGPT, okay, and paste it. And you tell it, oh, excuse me, sorry, I'm going to remove this. Okay, I pasted it here. Okay. Now, I'm going to press the enter key. You say, I will tell ChatGPT to answer, but I don't want ChatGPT sometimes get carried away and start saying other things you might not need. So let me say, answer, okay, answer in 100 words. Let me make sure you're seeing the screen before yep, you're seeing it, I believe. So I'm going to press enter key. Then, I put the question, enter, come on. See what he's telling us now. He said, when Jesus said, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you, he called for radical compassion that transcends hate, revenge, and tribalism. He challenged the followers to reflect God's mercy. Now, for ordinary person, this might be stronger grammar, bigger grammar. Okay, let me make ChatGPT to explain it in a better way, according to the way this book taught me. Yeah. Let me say, explain this as if you are teaching a student in 10th grade. That way, it will explain it in a way that anybody can understand it clearly. Let me press enter key. Say, when Jesus said, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you, he meant we should care about people who hurt us or who disagree with us instead of hitting them back. He wants us to rise above anger and show kindness, just like God does, even those who do wrong. In our divided world today, this could mean being respectful to people with different beliefs, not spreading hate online, and trying to understand others before judging them. When we pray for people who are mean to us, it softens our heart and help stop the cycle of hate. You see how it breaks it down. Before, when I read that question, that statement, I was confused. Why will I love my enemies and pray for them? So you can see there's more in this book, much, much more prompts in this book that you can use to study the Bible, understand it. Now, sometimes you might even want to ask the question, like a preacher who want to prepare a sermon of love can say, okay, and a sermon of love or a homily of love that can be useful even by Muslims, all kind of religions. Look at it. It says, So now we have this place. It says ChatGPT. We can ask ChatGPT to we call it cross-referencing, to cross-reference a verse in the Bible and a similar concept in the Quran. You know, for example, compare Matthew 55:44. That means where Jesus says, love your enemy and pray for them. Compare it with a similar concept in Quran about loving your enemies. Let us ask ChatGPT about that. I'm going to copy it here and take it to ChatGPT again. I've already shown you how to access it, the free version of it. And then I'm going to paste the question right here and remove this. And I'm going to press the enter key and say answer in 100 words so that ChatGPT doesn't get carried away. Okay. But in Matthew 5, verse 44 teaches love your enemy and pray for those who persecute you, urging for kindness and compassion, even towards those who harm us. A similar idea appears in Quran, Surah. I think I'm not a Muslim, so I don't know how to pronounce it. But it says Surah, Fusilat 41, verse 34. It says, repair evil with what is better. Then your enemy will become as close as an intimate friend. See, where Quran teach the same thing. ChatGPT give it to you. You don't have to go. You don't have to go and buy the Quran and start searching. It give it to you right there. So both verses call for, overcoming hate with kindness. Now, you see, why I say this book is a must in every home, at least any Christian home, and it is available now in Amazon. And I can show you how to get it. You go to Amazon and type the name of the author. So let me take you there to Amazon. Of course, you know how to log into Amazon. Amazon.com. Then type the name of the book or just the name of the author. Gabriel Creed. Right here, you can see right here, Gabriel, see the book, Mastering Bible Study and Crafting Inspiring Sermon with ChatGPT Prompts. It has if you want to listen to it, you have the audio book here. You listen to it instead of reading it. Have the paperback. The paperback have a different cover, but it's still the same book. And have the ebook. Now, there are so many prompts on how to use the Bible. I'm sure you're gonna enjoy it. If you ask me, I would say buy this book because I'm sure if you do, you are going to call me later and start thanking me. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video shortly. Bye-bye.